12-7.
It's Sullivan 5 in front again and 5 away from the winning line now. Now, history may be against Stevens in this match because he hasn't beaten Ronnie in fully 9 years in any competition, but the man from Carmarthen really is applying himself to the full in this semi-final as we head into Frame-20.
Chance to go into the pack here. Certainly a couple of reds available. Will he be holding for them? Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Excellent shot.
8. 9.
Another angle again. He can go into the bunch just directly above the black here. Still have options. Well played. It's okay. Okay, he's knocked the red to the left side cushion, but he won't be worried about that.
17.
Yeah, there's plenty of reds in the middle of the table to be enough to win the frame. And leave those two reds, one on the left, one on the right. They might never get touched again. But an important frame this, because if Matthew was to win this, he would take this match to the final session. There's a chance that Ronnie could win it before we got to that. As I say, the target's 17. But every credit to Matthew. He's come out this morning
24.
as if he's ignored the scoreline and just playing it frame by frame, which is all you can do. And see
25.
what that brings at the end of this third session. Pig just about goes on its own spot.
31.
Here was the opening red, 8'2", the distance. Strummed it across to the black in the same pocket. Doesn't miss many of those.
32.
And when we looked at that, just thinking back to the last frame when he had that long red, it was just off straight, wasn't it? You know, it was one you had to hold. And from that distance, the cue ball can just slip off line. Knock this red nicely to the right centre. There's still plenty of loose reds to go
39.
for. And he's already got a 39-point lead.
A couple of reds just to the left of the pink will, particularly the extreme one to the left of the pink will pot, and there's also the one to the extreme right of the pink will pot as well.
$45. 46.
Purposely playing on the pink just to drop the pink into the right centre. And this is good stuff from Matthew. He was playing at a very quick pace as well. Always a sign of confidence.
52. 53.
Yeah, he's okay. Now, as I said, the red to the extreme right of that bunch of 5 below the pink does pot into this bottom left-hand corner pocket. So, again, doesn't have to go into the reds.
I'm just wondering now, Ken, what's available
58.
after this red? He's 58 points in front. He's going to need another red, so he needs an angle on this black to play the cannon.
59.
He's come too far. So I question, when he had the good angle on the blue, why didn't he play the cannon then? Has he missed a trick? This black will put him 66 points in front, but there's still 75 left on the table. He's still looking for another red in the cover. As I say, absolutely perfect. Stunning to the pink. One loose red wasn't enough. Well, does he think he can get through to a red to the right centre? There you see it, 66 ahead, 75
66.
remaining. You pot the red and there's only 67 remaining. So he needs this red and the colour. But it's not there.
Matthew Stevens, 66.
It was tricky. So it was one red away from winning this frame. It's still live now though.
Well, this red goes by the blue into the yellow pocket as we look. So this is a half chance for Ronnie for a counter attack.
So close. Went for it full-blooded, and he's left a chance now for Matthew. The bottom red of these three below the pink goes to the left middle. And he can play this with a little bit more confidence. He's not going to leave anything, and he's got awkward reds, so it'd be very difficult to envisage Ronnie clearing up in one visit. So if he can knock this in, this red and the colour, just all that's required. The red's in, 67 points to lead, 67 remaining. Is it worth trying to roll the black into the far right corner pocket? That will mean that Ronnie needs snookers. At the moment, Ronnie can tie, but looking at the table, reds and blacks, that wouldn't be easy. But worth taking the black on, surely. If it goes in, frame over. Well, he's just decided to tuck it on the side cushion.
Matthew Stevens, 1.
Well, that's Matthew Stevens' naughty brand of snooker. You spoil sport. Just to confirm, 67 ahead, 67 remaining. And pushing the black there. Well, he comes from a hotbed of snooker, Wales, and they do know how to play match snooker. As we saw, young Jamie Jones coming through, and we've had some, well, the Welsh have had a resurgence in this year's championship. Mark Williams, of course, Ryan Day, Dominic Dale, Jamie Jones. I'm getting all this information from Kenny by the side of me, by the way. And that's a clever shot from Ronnie, bringing the black into play to give himself half a chance. Little tap on the table from Matthew. He doesn't want to move this red off the cushion, but is it worth trying to... Would it pot? Well, it will pot to the far right corner. Would you play it? He only needs the red. If it goes in, then Ronnie will concede. He's taken it on. But played it in such a way that he was going to leave it safe. So Ronnie in a spot of bother here. Ronnie will do very well to get this safe. That black is covering the roll up to the reds. Good shot. Very good shot.
Yeah, as long as Matthew can keep those reds down in the bulk area, he may try and send these, well, at least one of them, two below the pink. If you can hit these. Pretty hard, send another one up the bulk.
Yeah, that's good. One's trying to bring reds into play, the other one trying to mess it up. It's funny how frames of snooker can be completely different, but is this red going over the corner? And if it's not covered by the green, then Matthew can pot it, and that will be end of frame. So they will have played 4 frames this morning. Looks like Matthew Stevens could have won 3 of them. if he can pot this red. Well, the fact he's had a second look and striking down, maybe he's got to swerve it slightly. So if he hits it, oh, he's having to swerve around the black. If he hits it, he pots it. Hits it, he pots it.
1.
Well, every credit to Matthew Stevens. It'd have been easy, particularly after Ronnie's performance in the second session, to come out here thinking, well, I can't win this match. He's playing too well, but he's dug in there and he's won 3 of the first 4 frames and looked to be queuing beautifully.
12. 13. 17. 18.
So he started this morning session 7 frames adrift.
22.
Sorry, 6 frames adrift. 11-5.
23.
And now we go into that mid-session interval. 4 frames adrift, and I still don't thinking about
27.
I can win this match. Obviously that's always in your mind. You think you can win a match, but just try and ignore the scoreboard, get the best out of yourself you can, and see what that brings. History may be going in. Don't get up yet, folks. Don't go on then to the mid-session interval. Well played, Matthew Stevens. Shown a lot of character, and he's won 3 of the first 4 frames this morning, and he trails 12-8.